Asante sana. Asante sana.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to welcome you to our YouTube channel. And let me go straight to what I wanted to talk about. There was a very interesting situation today, politically speaking, in Embu. We know that the Catholic Church was today ordaining Peter Kimani as the new bishop of Embu Diocese. And during this event, high-profile leadership was present, led by President William Samoei Ruto, his deputy, Professor Kithure Kindiki, former President Uhuru Kenyatta, immediate former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua was also present during that event. And politically speaking, I observed many things that are noteworthy and are worthwhile to discuss on this channel today. And to any other person who is interested in Kenyan politics will agree with me on these few facts. And these are just my opinions and thoughts, and they are informed by my own analysis. You can also come up with your own observation. That number one, there are a lot of things which are taking place underground in political scenes. There are things that we cannot speculate about, but truth be told, there are a lot of talks and negotiations and consultations that are going around. Seeing President Uhuru Kenyatta attending an event and to share a podium with William Samoei Ruto, a man whom they have not seen eye to eye since his swearing in the last general election, September 2022. After Uhuru Kenyatta left Kasarani Stadium, he handed over the sword and then drove straight to his home. He never attended the State House banquet, as it has been the tradition of retired presidents to go to the luncheon at the State House as they hand over to the new president. Then time passed, a lot of events took place, attacks and counterattacks from the Uhuru quarters and the Kenya Kwanza administration, leaders from Mount Kenya against Uhuru Kenyatta, and we even saw a number of things like attacking his properties, destruction of properties at the Northland, which belongs to Kenyatta family. We even had Uhuru Kenyatta's name being drawn to the Azimio protest as the sole funder or sponsor of those activities. And he was demonized in many ways by this regime. But who knows? Politics is a game of interest. And the only constants in politics are betrayal and interest. And new enemies can emerge, and new friends can also be created. When he came to the podium, he was welcomed by cheers and ululation to signify how the people of Mountain still love him and cherish him. And anytime two names were invoked, the crowd went up in cheers and frenzy. That was the name of former President Uhuru Kenyatta and immediate former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua. And those who are quick to judge would say that that kind of ululation would embarrass President William Ruto and his newly sworn in the Deputy Professor Kithure Kindiki. But an experienced and a well-informed political analyst and a student of history will tell you that that kind of fame does not tantamount to the votes or does not signify the presidency or winning any election. The crowds can be strategically placed. The crowd can ululate you, but when the right time comes, that fame does not translate into winning an election. And of course, a lot of questions can arise because the governor who is supposed to mobilize the attendees of this occasion, if it was political occasion, would be the governor Cecil Mbarire, who is a UDA chairperson and is expected to be an ally of President William Samoei Ruto and to put all his effort, her effort and emphasis on ensuring that when her boss come to her county, he must be received as a king. That did not take place because this was an event of the Catholic congregation and most of those who were present were Catholic faithfuls. But even as they were Catholics as they were, little politics would have taken center stage, and the leaders who are present tried to deviate from touching on politics. They mentioned some other things, like congratulating the newly ordained bishop and on development issues.
Nimwambie kiongozi wetu aliyestaafu Rais Uhuru Kenyatta, ile kazi uliniwachia mimi nang'ang'ana nayo mbaya sana, kusukuma na pale kwa CBC tulianza mambo ya elimu mpya, mfumo mpya 2017. Nataka niseme kufikia sasa next year tunaenda grade 9 na tayari tumenunua vitabu ya watoto wetu wa grade 9 1-to-1. Wabunge hawa wanajenga madarasa 5,000, serikali kuu inajenga madarasa 11,000. Tayari tumeajiri walimu mpya wa JSS 46,000 na tena mwaka huu, mwisho wa mwaka huu this December, saa hizi tunaajiri walimu wengine 20,000 ambao watatusaidia kusomesha watoto wetu tukisonga mbele. My friend, the fourth president, uliniwachia ile kazi ya affordable housing. Mimi sasa nasukumana na hiyo affordable housing. Hata hapa Embu tayari iko 80% ambayo tumefanya. Tunajenga nyumba 1,160 tayari inaendelea sehemu tofauti tofauti katika taifa letu la Kenya, na hiyo kazi nasukuma kwa sababu ndio.
President William Ruto and his deputy Professor Kithure Kindiki did not receive much of the attention of the congregation which forced the president also to try to be selective with what he say. And he means so many things, politically speaking. But one man caught my attention. The immediate former Deputy President, Rigathi Gachagua. Looking at where he sat far away from the throne, the seats of power. As much as he was given a very honorable seat, but he was located a seat in the middle of other elected leaders, not even closer to the former president or the governor, but between the MPs. He was accompanied by Gathoni wa Mushomba, Githunguri member of parliament, and on the other side was I don't know, somebody wa Maua, MP for Naivasha. And that was how the seats were located. And even according to the protocols, how the seats were located means a lot. And that shows how time moves very quickly and men tries to forget whom you were yesterday. As time continued to move away, things unfold. And the sooner we will forget about Rigathi Gachagua, because even a speech he was not given an opportunity to give. So, ladies and gentlemen, do not be deceived, do not be misguided that in any way Uhuru Kenyatta will influence the next political arrangement. Because if you listen to his speech, he was very clear that Kenyans should not be tribalists. And we know one man who was condemned for spewing the venom of tribalism and regional politics. And that was the sole reason which sent Gachagua home. That was the only evidence that both the National Assembly and the Senate could hang on and to prove to beyond reasonable doubt that indeed this man was unfit to hold the office on those grounds. And that is what the former president stood to say. Nobody mentioned anything closer to Gachagua on his recognition, despite being present, despite being recognized by church leadership. Political leadership decided to ignore Gachagua and to praise President Uhuru Kenyatta and to give premium to his authority as the current and the incumbent kingpin of the mountain. But I could hear how the crowd were cheering when the name Gachagua was invoked. But that is not to say that Ruto has been dumped, because he knew how to play with his words to cut the attention and the hearts and mind of the Catholic faithfuls who are present during that Pentecostal ordination. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to pause and pause at that point. Until next time, allow me to also invite those who are coming across our channel for the first time to consider subscribing, liking our videos, and also to share. And to our subscribers, we want to say that we are so grateful. We thank you for your support and continued support, because if it was not your support and noble encouragement, this YouTube channel would have not been where it is at the moment. Thank you, and may God bless you.